If tomorrow is the end of the world, what can we do today? Are we going to run away from the hope of the world? Or are we going to face the world of the human race as a hero? Or make a little wine and 2 dishes, call your friends and relatives, and wait for tomorrow? I think everyone has their own answers, and Deacon has his own choice. The outbreak of the virus in Oregon. USA 2 years later, the society has already collapsed, and there is no order to speak. The infected are everywhere. Mutated beasts are as terrible as dead, but these are just appetizing dishes for Deacon. It's the other survivors of the second plague. 2 years ago, the virus had just spread, but panic had taken away the wisdom of the people. The peaceful society began to lose its order, facing a little boy who needed help. Deacon's kind wife had no resistance, however, the knife in the boy's hand, but he was mercilessly stabbed. His kidney was injured. Fortunately, the wound was not fatal enough, but if it is not treated in time, it may lead to blood loss and life-threatening. On the other hand, Deacon's good brother, Joe Gouet, in the process of breaking through with a rebel, also seriously injured. The only way to save the team is to stop a helicopter from coming to rescue them from the roof, and the crew told him that there was no room for more. The good words of the enemy were still firm: if you don't eat it, you'll come back. He took out a gun and pointed it at the other person's head. At most two. The crew had no choice but to say the enemy quickly took his wife to the helicopter and turned around and ran to the good brother to tell him to leave together. The 2 names of the 2 names that he was talking about just now were the only ones he was willing to give to the low. After a while, Deacon runs to his wife and asks her where he is. He brings the ring to his wife and tells her to return it to him. As the lifetime goes on, Deacon doesn't choose to leave with her because he knows that his wife will survive on this plane. If the wine ghost doesn't help her, she might not see the sun tomorrow. One side is his wife, the other side is his brother. He is unwilling to leave both sides, although the future is full of unknown. But this is a choice of Dickens in the end. 2 years later, Dickens and the jogger became bounty hunters. One day, they chased after a target named Leon. The 2 sides fought hard. Leon was shot by the jogger in the chaos. In the secret question between Dickens and the jogger, Leon handed out a map. The map pointed to a certain cemetery. There was a precious drug hidden there. The 2 came for this. When the time came, Dickens pointed the gun at Leon. Although some people hesitate, they still will be expelling Leon. This kind of person is always a threat. Joe Gouet picked up Liang's hat as evidence to get the prize. Next, Dick and Joe Gouet ride a motorcycle together to find the drugs on the marked map. When they were about to set off, Dick suddenly found out that the motorcycle was broken. Good guy. Oil tank broke a big hole. It was just when he was fighting Liang that it was broken. Dick found some dense branches and hid the car. The 2 of them changed their minds and decided to get into the forest to repair their cars and then go get the medicine. There was a good place nearby. The 2 of them went to the tunnel that was blocked by the infected and finally arrived at a deserted town.